We are the slaves until Africa and Africans are free. This is a song called Slave! Ministers of religion have visited me many times to talk about it. They say to me, I gotta believe it. It's a bad habit for them all, but when I try to leave it, my friends keep telling me, just a little step. I'm a slave, a slave. I'm a slave, a little slave. I have lost the dignity I had before, trying to please everybody. Some say to me, I look better when I'm gone. Some say, no, I look bad, you know. Sometimes I try, but trying never helps me now. Cause I am a slave, a slave, I'm a slave, just a little slave. I am a slave, a slave, I'm a slave in my own country. Every night when I'm coming back home, my wife gets worried 'cause she knows she's got down trouble coming home. Sometimes I'm trying, I'm trying never helps me. A slave, I'm a slave, a little slave. I'm a slave, a priest. I'm a slave, just a little slave.
Move over, watch the youth them on the scene. Move over, let the soldier them come in. Move over, let the program begin. Move over, let them and watch what I want. A long time Rasta did I tell them say, but them would pay no attention. Say Babylon want to tie them hands behind them back, so that way they can control you, only want to hold you. How can you react when you have your emergency, calling the armed forces. And when them come, them jump around, acting like a circus clown. They move according to orders. Most time them end up in your quarters, digging and searching for what they can find. Seem to spend an awful long time, still them start to walk out of line. Unseen power, have them in a day. Holy for them, I walk and I gaze. Holy for them, I walk and I gaze.
Are you tuning to 590.3 FM? Turn up the radio. It's your host, Loka, Zaida, Tyra. Sit back, relax, get ready for the show. We are the youths of the future, so we set the trend everywhere that we go. Hear us on your radio. It's your girl, Loka. Are you ready to be down with the teens? Down with the teens? Up to reality. On your mark, get set, here we go. Skitty, skitty, bang. Turn up your radio, let's get it poppin'. Teen lifestyle, fashion, music, trend setting. What's hot, what's not, what's the latest? School vibes, tell your friends we be rapping. Are you ready for a good debate? Here's a hot seat if you got what it takes. So get ready to be down with the teens, up to reality.
Tune in every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Fab Radio 90.3 FM. Brought to you by the Megady Youth Foundation and Social Domain Unit Social Support.
What's good? Welcome back. I know you all missed us. I know that for sure. But I just want to say, hi guys, it's your host, Loka, aka Juvel. And I'm here with
Zaira Woodley and Tyrell Woodley.
and we're also here with the Social Domain Unit Social Support. I nailed that. But I just like to big up everyone from the food places to the people, my family members. Mommy, I ain't know if you're listening, but I want to big you up. My father, I want to big you up. Kyla, I big you up. My grandmother especially. I want to big up the greenhouse, of course.
Boom, 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 boom.
The yellow house. I have to represent. So yeah. And also the purple house. We would like to big you guys up. But thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget. Oh, how can I forget? We would also like to thank Fab Radio for making this whole thing possible, honestly. And don't forget to share. We also have our live. You can tune in on 90.3 FM. But we're going to give you some time to share it up and just chillax for a bit.
He don't cast, last. Now everybody go talk breakfast. Choco bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, cause I did win by default and without any doubt, though. I'm a me happy adult, though. I no go feed the girl, insult, though. I'm a mind that's you the talk, though. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy, and I know that get both. Like the Baba Fra.
I have to turn it off one more time. How can we forget MCP? Thank you so much. And once again, Fab Radio, thank you for all of this, for getting us live on air, for letting us use the radio station, and everything in that week. Our topic for this week is empathy. But with that being said, I'll run it right back.
Ayo, don't cry, yo. I need to go and shayo. I need to go and shayo. I need to go and shayo.
It's also the month of August. I'm so sorry. It's also the month of October, Breast Cancer Month. I am here in honor of my aunt. We would like to say rest in peace, Tanti. For sure. Rest in peace. We love you. All those fighting breast cancer right now, you got this. All those that survived, we thank you for being so strong.
I need to go and shayo. 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 Soboma. I dey try to buy moto, one Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bona. Now some more to remain could have been all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like Timbani at you. I'm a white dog, give me Fendi suit. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Timbani at you. I'm a white dog, give me Fendi suit. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. We don't cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye.
Okay, I would like to also introduce that on the 10th of October, there will be a cyclethon with a barbecue. 8 and 16 will be available to join on Monday, October the 10th. I'm saying it again. Monday, October 10th, Police Day. On a menu, I gotta come and find out. Kickoff is at 2:30 p.m.
You don't to discuss it, cause
I did I did like I did like yellow. I ain't gonna lie. Yellow came clutch. We had a stiff competition, but I would like to also big up Carlos for Carlos School and Fishman for letting us use the stretcher, and I would like to also to Chariot for letting us borrow Betsy. Yes, and I would like to also big up Aishan for making a fake blood for us. I would like to also big up the whole of GVP school for coming out today, and Miss Flirt, principal, big up yourself for putting us, experiencing this competition with us for your first time, your first competition, and okay.
they win by default and without any doubt. I'm a me happy adult. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the guys out. I'm a mind that's you the talk. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love. I know holy and I know that get both like the Baba cry, my ayo, don't cry, yo. I need to go and shy, 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 yo. Shy, yo. Shy, yo. I need to go and shy, yo.
Okay, one time, we can pick up all of those on the live. Sorry if you guys just had to witness that, but trust the process, okay? Everything begins somewhere. And once again, in the studio, we have your host, Juvel, a.k.a. Loca. Who am I with?
And Tyrell. For our announcement, we will be talking about the cyclethon on the 10th of October on Monday, Police Day. The kickoff will start at 2:30 p.m. until 7 p.m. The route will be Paramira West, up Port Aranya, Charlie A. Woodley Road, John E. Mars Road, and Sandy Road. That's the ending point.
And one time, we're going to be right back. So, as always, sit back, relax, and chill. You know you're done with the teens. So we're going to run the music. Don't forget, I want you to share this live, share it up fully. I want you to tell everyone to tune in. But once again, we'll be right back.
I need to go and shy, yo. I dey put a cut when them kill Soboma. I dey try to buy moto, one Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bona. Now so much you remain could have been all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like Timbani at you. I'm a white dog, give me why you say I did nothing for you? And if I do anything you want me to do, Timbani at you. I'm a white dog, give me why you say I did nothing for you? And if I do anything you want me to do, maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. Long cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. To the love of my life. My eye, yo. Don't cry, yo. I need big boy and shy, 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 yo. I need big boy and
And right now, we're gonna come right in and we're gonna start talking about trends. But before we start talking about those trends, the first trend, the most trending trend right now is my song, of course. So we're gonna run it one time.
To my island, Station, the hidden gem of the Caribbean. Let me take you on a tour where wonderful stories were told. Let me take you right back into time, where Rodney his stories unfold. An island so small yet so bold, that anchors its riches and gold. This gem I call my home, hidden treasures, history still told. Salute the land of the free, let's appeal so dear to me. As I trod in the million seas, I behold my eyes to see. Oh, the rocks so strong, so firm, I have never forsaken thee. Welcome to my island, Station. My historical island, ask anyone. Welcome to my island. Welcome to my island, Station. My beautiful island, Station. Where divers come from near and far, the ocean's welcomes feel so calm. Find blue beads gushing onto shore. This perfect gem I so adore. This gem I call my home, hidden treasures, history still told. Salute the land of the free, let's appeal so dear to me. As I trod in the million seas, I behold my eyes to see. With the rocks so strong, so firm, I have never forsaken thee. Welcome to my island, Station. My historical island, ask anyone. Welcome to my island, Station. My beautiful island, Station. Island full, joy and love, everybody wanna celebrate. Let's all just come together, for fathers paved the way. North and south, east and west, this love will not decay. From cool to little mountain, everybody help me say.
Before everybody help me sing, I just want to tell all you, it's almost Station Day. I know we are months away, but it's almost Station Day. I hope I turn up to my song right now.
Oh, my sweet island in the sun. Love you back to me, you take my breath away. My sweet island in the sun. Welcome to my island, Station. My historical island, ask anyone. My beautiful island, beauty station.
Okay, and that was my song, you guys. I hope you guys like it, share it. You can go to YouTube and find it. Its name's Juvelma Deru. Welcome to my island, Stacia. But don't forget, guys, we are live. We can see everything what's going on right now. If you want to speak to us, feel free. Say it in the comment section on YouTube. We are here for you. We are here with you. We are here to talk to you. And right now, we're going to go right into the trends. So, what's trending?
Okay, so in school these days, there have been many students talking about this drama series on Netflix. And I looked it up, and let me tell you what it says. It says it's the story of one of the most notorious serial killers in the United States, largely told from the points of view of his victims. I know, you see this series before?
I
No?
ain't see it, not gonna lie, but I want to look at it because personally, I just can't really like swallow the fact that all of that happened, you know? If you understand what I
Yeah.
mean.
For those who didn't know, it's based on a true story. Yeah, and I just can't put myself to watch that. I already don't like anything scary in general, so like putting myself to watch it would just be me digging my own grave, you know?
Let's get serious. Zaira just she a little shy.
I could call
and-
myself a coward, you know. I ain't afraid to say.
Okay, I just wanted you
Okay.
to admit it, you know? Tyrell, what do you think is trending now?
What I think is trending now, the same series.
Mhm.
But let me put my take on it. People saying it's scary, but to me, ain't really scary, no. But like, the things he doing is like, who in their right mind would eat a human? It eating their organs. Who would find that sexually arousing? Who would, you know? And that all started when he was a little boy playing with roadkill, which is like dead rats in the road, possums. And then one day he went fishing. I don't want to put no spoilers out there, but he went fishing and he was gutting a fish and he find that like sexually arousing. That's nasty. That's nasty.
For me, I think that it's just an eye opener to help people to realize, okay, even though we not witnessing it, for example, if that don't happen in Stacia, we don't see it in Stacia, let's say that. We
And
don't
I
know
am
if it's
proud to
happening.
say. I am proud to say.
It's just an eye opener. If they are saying, okay, maybe it isn't happening in your country, in your island, but it is happening around the world. So it helps you to open your eyes. But we're gonna let you listen one last time to a song that just released. And after we listen, I'd like to hear you guys' opinion. But for right now, let's just run the tune.
Like a seed in the soil, you just haven't grown yet. The power you hold, you don't even know yet. But baby, I know to lead is your purpose. It's deep in your bones. Of this I am certain. You fight with the noise in your head. Got a lot of weight on your chest. It'll be alright.
And don't forget, this week's topic is empathy. So I would just like you guys to listen to the music. A lot of people listen to music, but they don't analyze the lyrics. Just listen to the lyrics and let me know. Do you think this is a song that's expressing empathy or not? But let's really just play it back.
Right in the morning, right come on in, right come on in. I see it in your eyes. I know you're gonna rise up, up when the sun comes up, up when the sun comes up. Hold your head high. I know you're gonna rise up when the sun comes up when the sun comes up. I see no dark when the sun comes up. I see no dark when the sun comes up. It's a new day when the sun comes up. We rise again. I see no dark when the sun comes up. I see no dark when the sun comes up. It's a new day when the sun comes up. We rise again. I can see your potential, even if you don't. If you chin up at the person in the mirror, one day you'll know, one day you'll know. You find yourself in a crisis. Promise you we won't always be like this. limit. Just stop and stare for a minute. I see it in your eyes.
And I know you guys know today is Teachers Appreciation Day. So we'd like to big up all of our teachers. Zaira and Terry, would you like to pick up anybody?
Yes, for sure. I have to pick up Teacher Curdy. Yes, she's helping me with the preparations to leave to go to Holland next year. I got spare. I have to pick up Teacher Odi. She's known me since I was in crèche. Same thing with Teacher Sui, Teacher Paulette, Teacher Tessa, all of them. I just love them all. Those who I didn't call, you know yourself. So I'd like to say thank you.
And I'd like to big up one of the best teachers that I've ever had. I may not have her for all my life, or I may not have been with her all my life, but of course, I love to big up Teacher Jolly. She's always been there for all of us. So I must say, Teacher Jolly, big up to you. Thank you for everything you've done.
I know you're gonna rise up when the sun comes up when the sun comes up. Hold your head high. I know you're gonna rise.
And I also want to big up Mina Lindo, Boom Bam,
for sure.
keeping us been there for we practices, putting our work aside to stay there with us to make sure we have everything down packed. Who's the other teacher?
Teacher Shondell.
Teacher
Shondell.
Shondell.
Teacher Shondell.
Oh my God, Teacher Shondell. I just love that teacher so much.
Up when the sun comes up when the sun comes up. I see no dark when the sun comes up. I see no dark when the sun comes up. The sun when the sun comes up. Yeah, like that. I see no dark when the sun comes up.
So of course you guys knew that the sun was coming up, but now I would like to know what's popping. Zaira and Tyrell, what's popping?
Well, I would like to say, what's popping? For those that don't know what's popping is any local trends or any local news or any events that are happening local on St. Eustatius. So the first event I want to talk about is the Cycleton again, but I ain't gonna stop repeating it. The Cycleton, parents bring out your children to ride a bike, you know, on the 10th of October on Monday, if I say it correctly, on Police Day. Big up all the police, them for taking us to these, you know, because they got some wicked people here on station that need to be in jail. But I want to say that, you know.
I'd also like to say, let's not forget about the Teachers Award Gala at the Golden Rock Resort Hotel. This is the 4th annual gala, and it will be held on Sunday, October 8th at Golden Rock Breeze Restaurant. Zaira, now I know all you ain't step up in this studio to sit down and not even, you know, let us know a bit about, for example, A Plus and Delil, what's it called, like the practices that they have. I know I ain't step up to not talk about that event it had today. I like to hear, come on, don't be shy.
Well, A Plus is having an event on Friday, this Friday, the 7th of October, a Friday party at A Plus. Those that don't know where A Plus is, it's down the road from Duggins Shopping Center. And they also have a next event on the 14th, which is Friday, a party time at A Plus. So bring out your children to party.
And between the whole week, you're going to have a bunch of other events that will not be mentioned, but you'll see the poster, whether it be on your Facebook or other social media platforms.
For sure. And you guys know, MYF always has something. I hope you don't take that in a bad way, but it's true. There's always something going on at MYF. Even though school will be out next week, they'll have a Zen Zone at MYF. On Monday, there'll be Mind of Love. Tuesday, Sea Life Resort. Wednesday, Wellness Zone. Thursday, Nature Call. And Friday, entire day, a beach barbecue. So for sure, it's only for those that are registered at MYF. Sadly, I know you guys wanted something, but soon, it'll come soon. But right now, I still want to know why Zaira and Tyrell haven't told me about what happened today. I hear it had big session in a sports hall. What was that?
Okay, so this morning all things didn't go well because last night we heard last minute that there was still supposed to be a cheer competition when we did inform the officials that we weren't cheering. So last night we had to rush off from it, and when we had to do it this morning, Green was the only team that participated in the whole cheerleading thing. and the music wasn't playing at first. It took us like 3 tries to actually get it to play, and some of our teammates were getting frustrated. But that all boiled
I
down
really
later
realized
on
how
in
she
the day.
points at you.
Yeah,
Okay,
he was
okay.
vexed because he didn't do the entrance at the door, but he did like the cheer performance itself. And we had the junior games, green one for that period. Senior games, green one for that. I have to pick up Jack, Dervian, Chang. If for those who don't know who's Chang, we have to pick up Malik. What your last name is? Bispam.
These fam.
Oh, and the girls, Shaniqua, I'm proud of her. Alenina, Jarelvia, those on juniors, but I'm proud of them too. And for dance, Yellow really showed themselves off out today, but sadly, they still didn't win. So,
Listen,
Boom, bam.
listen. I
Boom,
don't
bam.
tolerate you talking about my yellow house like that. I ain't in school no more, and I'm breaking up my English for you to understand me clear.
for
I
those
ain't
who
in school
don't
no
know,
more.
Juve was talking about Yellow in here, about the don't
I
give
was-
the energy.
Listen.
So for
that's
those who
something
didn't know,
I've
she
been
bad talking
telling
now, and now
Yellow
she's
House.
standing up for you on
That's
the radio.
something I've been telling Yellow House. Good. Okay, good. But you guys, so what happened? Was there a basketball competition or was it volleyball? Did I understand wrong?
There was a basketball competition this morning. This morning we had a basketball competition. It had a junior segment and it had a senior segment.
Mhm.
But the basketball, you already know who win. Let me hear you. Let me, you know.
Yellow.
No, no,
yellow.
no, no,
Huh?
no.
So who win then?
Green.
Anyways, so let's run this tune one more time. Well, not even one more time. It's another new tune that you guys probably don't know about. But let's break our souls.
Take off the slow. To make it go. Release the wiggle. Release the wiggle. Release
You won't break my soul. 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 I'm telling everybody, 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 everybody. Now I just fell in love, and I just quit my job. I'm gonna find no drive. Damn, they work me so damn hard. Work by 9, then off past 5. And they work my nerves, that's why I cannot sleep at night. Motivation, I'm looking for a new foundation, yeah. And I'm on that new vibration. I'm building my own foundation, yeah. Hold up, oh baby, baby, you won't break my soul. 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 I tell everybody, nah, nah, everybody, everybody, everybody.
Release your anger, release your mind, release your job, release the time, release your trade, release the stress, release your love, forget the rest.
And while this song is playing, let's introduce our topic of this week. Our topic this week is empathy. I tend to think, what's empathy? And how is empathy different from sympathy? Well, empathy fuels connection and sympathy drives disconnection. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. So let's keep that in mind because we're soon going to play a clip and we're also going to have the people, no, for example, the people unalive, we're going to have all of those telling us a little something, telling us something they think. But while you guys get some thoughts up, we're going to let you get a little relaxed with the music.
I'ma let down my hair, 'cause I lost my mind. B is back and I'm sleeping real good at night. The queen's in the front and the dom's in the back. Ain't taking no flicks, but the whole click snap. There's a whole lot of people in the house trying to smoke with the yak in your mouth. Good at night. And we back outside. You said you outside, but you ain't that outside. Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside. In case you forgot how we act outside. Motivation. I'm found me a new foundation, yeah. it, you won't see it, that we all know. Can't break my soul. If you don't think it, you won't be it, that love ain't yours. Can't break my soul. Trying to fake it never makes it, that we all know. Can't break my soul. Can have the stress and I'll take less, I'll justify love. We go round in circles, searching for love.
Oh, you know, nobody's crazy.
Lost and found, searching for love. Looking for something that lives inside me. Something that lives inside me. You won't break my soul. 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 Telling everybody, telling everybody, everybody. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. No, no. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. And I'm telling everybody, 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 salvation. And I'm gonna build my own foundation. I done found me a new foundation, yeah. I'm taking my new salvation, and I'ma build my own foundation, yeah.
Okay. So, you guys know, we're gonna play it a little bit back because I love the ending. So, one last time. By the way, for all those that are wondering, this is Break My Soul by Beyonce.
Foundation, yeah. I done found me a new foundation, yeah. I'm taking my new salvation, and I'ma build my own foundation, yeah.
Okay, and we're ready. We're ready for what? To have a talk. So let's talk. We're all here in the studio, and when I say we're, I'm speaking about those at MYF, myself, our guest, who's always going to be here for sure, Zaira and Tyrell, and we also have Unit Social Support. We have Miss Curdy, and we also have Miss Monica. That's me. Okay, so Miss Monica, can you tell us a little bit of what the topic is about and what we're going to be doing?
Yes. Today, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, live feed. Today we're talking about empathy, what it is, how can you recognize if you are an empathic person, and how can you recognize people that lack empathy, and what can you do or how do you deal with the persons that lack empathy. So I heard you said a while ago, empathy is experiencing or feeling how it is to be in someone else's shoes, right? We say, put the shoe on someone else's shoe. You walk in my shoes and you will know how I feel. So that's basically what the experience is when you have empathy. You can feel what the other person is feeling, or you can go along in their thoughts.
Yo, Shaggy.
When you have, technical things. Okay, all right. So a person that shows or have good empathy skills, or actually a person that has pro-social, they like helping. They would see someone struggling and they would rush to help, or so it's a pro-social behavior that you would see. And a person that lacks it, you won't get that from them. They would not really see that there's a need to help out or stuff like that. Let me ask a question. What do you guys do? You think you're empathic? Let me ask.
Zaira. Tyrell.
Me, I just take people's feelings into consideration because I don't. First thing, let me tell people a little bit about me. I don't like when my feelings get hurt, and I don't like to get disrespected because I too nice to people to be getting treated out of the way. Yes, and I do claim respect goes both ways. So if I feel disrespected by anyone, and I mean anyone, I just say how I feel about it. And respect goes both ways. How you say, taking people's feelings into consideration also means that you have to see if you could walk in a person's shoes. You have to make sure what you say to that person don't affect their life, because first of all, you don't know what a child going through at home. And when that child come to school and you play big bad bully and try to take somebody off a good day, you don't know what they're gonna do when they go home or when they ain't in nobody eyesight. So that's why I like to treat people nice so I could get the same in return.
Personally, I do think that I'm empathic person because okay, let me get real honest. Not gonna lie, sometimes I do just see the person and be like, okay, they gotta deal with this stuff. But personally, to me, it's because like some people also refuse to let you in, like they refuse to open to you. So sometimes when you know, okay, that person like that, I just let them be, let them solve this out. But majority of the time, I do try to see what's wrong with people, especially my friends and family.
Uh, I could say the same about me. I'd like to say that I take people's feelings into consideration, even though me myself I don't like to speak about my feelings due to the fact that I don't like to be seen as weak. So yeah, that can be a problem. But like if I'm comfortable with you and like I know like I could trust you with like whatever I have on my chest and like I could get it off with you and I could be sure that you're gonna keep it to yourself, then yeah, I open. Yeah. It makes me look I don't like being vulnerable. That's a word. Vulnerable.
All right, guys. Great, 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 great. But I think yes, I think what you just mentioned, a lot of people don't like to show their feelings because they don't want to come over weak or vulnerable, like you're saying. But that does not mean that you're not empathic. It shows strength to be able to be vulnerable, or to actually come to say what you feel and how you feel and what the other person is doing to you. So, for instance, a person that would lack empathy would, for instance, they'd be quick to criticize. Yeah, friends like that, they just jump to criticizing without, putting themselves in your shoes, or they would, they would have trouble feeling happy for others. They always holding like why a little grudge kind of feeling, or they have trouble making friends. They don't know how to make that connection, or getting along with family members. So somebody who's not empathic or lack empathy can also have a lot of communication issues. They would break down in relationships and stuff like that because they cannot put themselves in another person's shoes. They would do things and not um, be aware, like how you said, having consideration for the other person's feelings. So, how do you deal with persons like me? That's before we go to how we deal with that. What can cause a person to lack empathy?
So, for example, whether it's their parents or a sibling, they never went to the person that lacks the empathy to say, okay, let me do this, let me do that. So now they don't know themselves how to be empathic to another person.
What you guys think?
Javel basically said what I was thinking. So like for example, like if you never got shown like you never was exposed to an empathic person then you wouldn't know how to act it out.
Me, I would say, but people like like what Zaira just said, they never been spoken to by somebody that cares and take people feeling into consideration. So when it comes to them trying to show it or when they got to show it, they can't do it because first of all they don't know how to start the conversation. They don't know how to go about it. They're afraid if they say something, okay, it might go bad. Sometimes you just got to, okay, it won't come out bad, but just tell them before it come out bad, you don't mean it in a bad way.
You guys have basically the pauses down, and just to give you a little deeper explanation, is indeed empathy is something that is your it's a skill that you learn from birth. So how you experience your environment, the people around you. If you have parents indeed that raise you in a way that show empathy, so they're themselves showing you empathy and how to treat others, you will learn how to be empathic. It's also to a degree um, something that is in your environment. So you have in your environment. Sorry. So it's an inability to connect to their feelings, to your feelings. So sometimes persons has to be parents has to be showing their feelings to their child, and that for the child to be also aware of how to show their feelings towards others as well. Yeah. Wow. That's really cool. Okay. Um. All right. Yes, you also have a disorder. So people that really go to the extreme, that doesn't have empathy.
Miss
they lack-
Monica,
Yes.
I just like to tell you, we can't hear you too clear.
You can't hear me?
Not too clear. So
Oh,
if you
boy.
put the mic, you literally face the mic.
All right. So the day. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. So people that lack empathy, it can go as far as to becoming a disorder as well. A empathy deficit disorder, EDD. All right. Okay. Some technical difficulties with the mic. I hope you guys can hear me well. But okay, I was explaining what the EDD is about. It's then persons that are unable to show empathy. It becomes then that they have a lack of self-compassion, a lack of self-love, and are disconnected from their authentic selves. Um, so a lot of times they're not even aware of how that they have this disconnection. Okay. Yeah. To recognize, and if you, like we stated earlier, to recognizing these things are you jumping to criticism, um, you you say hurt things to your friends and loved one, and you blame them for your own actions, so you don't take responsibility for your own actions. And most of the time, so when dealing with persons like this, it's very important that you also pay attention to your own well-being, because a lot of times you can't change someone else, but um, you can distance yourself from that person. You can also, for instance, I have a few steps here. I'm not going to go into detail in each one of them, but for instance, you don't have to take their judgment or anger personally. You don't have to try to make them understand your feelings. Um, Talk about facts with them, so you don't have to go into you remember when but be factual about what you're saying to them. If they don't live with you, or if you don't live with this person, it will be advised to just keep your distance from that person. Cultivate and nurture relationship with people that you trust. and know that your value and your worth does not depend on their validation or opinion of you. And take loving action towards yourself. As the last point is, if you feel too overwhelmed, always seek professional help. Yeah, and as a closing thought, it's important. Oh, you guys have any questions on those points or remarks? Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Monica just asked, how do we cope with someone
Yeah,
that
Shaggy.
goes through that lack empathy? Me personally, when people come to me like with that type of behavior or mentality, I just be like, you know what, excuse for me because I know myself. I know why I telling you to excuse from next to me. And I just also tell them, if you have to walk a day or a mile in my shoes, it wouldn't last 2 minutes. Because my life and your life completely different. Sometimes these people who lack empathy, they choose to lack empathy on their own. Sometimes. Sometimes they choose to lack empathy to look good for their friends. And it's like, okay, you really living your life to please people and show that you lacking empathy on purpose just to make somebody else they go bad to make your friends laugh and make it as a joke. So that's why I say if you have to walk a mile in my shoes, you wouldn't last 2 minutes.
All right. Do you have any comments, feedback?
No, I don't have any comments or any feedback. I do understand what we're speaking about, and I just want to say, now that I have a better understanding of it, I do feel like yes, I am an empathic person.
All right. So, final thoughts. Again, there are many reasons why people lack empathy, and dealing with these people are not easy. They may leave you feeling frustrated and disappointed. While you navigate these challenging relationships, it's important for you to prioritize your own well-being. Yeah. Shifting your mindset will be one of the biggest tools of successfully dealing with persons that lack empathy. All right. So if anybody in the chat have comments or would have any concerns or would like any other advice or tips concerning this topic, you can leave your comments in the chat below, or you can contact Unit Social Support at 319 5372. You'll get me person. You can WhatsApp on that number as well. And just let's have a talk. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you so much, Miss Monica. Cyril and Zaira, can you please give her a little thank you also?
I'd like to say thank you for taking time out of your day and making it here to give us a better explanation on empathy.
I would like to thank you, Miss Monica, and also Miss Curdy for coming out and taking time out of y'all day. I know working at the unit, social support, if I say correct, is a tough job because you have to deal with people constantly, the whole day, and it's not easy. I say no. It's not easy, but thank you so much, you both, for coming out and letting the youth, especially the youth, and also some adults, because some adults need to hear this, that lacking empathy, if I say it's correct, okay, lacking empathy isn't always a good thing. Well, it isn't a good thing at all. And to me, you should try, well, my tip to everyone, youth and adults, to try work on yourself, and touch with your emotions. Try to speak about your emotions because sometimes holding them emotions could also turn it into a very aggressive person. And, yeah.
Thank you, Tara, for those motivational words. And I'd like to say a big, huge, very, very huge thank you to Fab Radio for making this possible. I'd like to big up MCP for helping us with the live. And I would like to thank all of you for tuning in with us. And don't forget, be empathic to everyone. Everyone needs a little help. And don't forget, we all listen to songs that are empathic. So I'm going to play one last song that's going to finish off our thing. But don't forget to tune in next week where we'll be talking about cooperation. And it's 90.3 FM, that's Fab Radio, that's where we'll be. And also, we'll be live, of course. So just look out for the links, look out for everything. But with that, thank you so much.
Family, I miss that family. Sure. If I want to be a friend killer,
And one more thing. Before we leave, I just like to say, learning to stand in someone else's shoes, to see through their eyes, that's how peace begins. And it's up to you to make that happen. Empathy is a quality of character that can change the world.
Believe in a friend killer. Family, I miss that family. Me love me family, them to me heart. You would be a one of them. Real kill it dead to the end, dead from me start. Real better than. That them no know when we are buy 3 sardines and 1 pound of rice from shop. And them no know when we are get chased by cops and the mac and the hand drop. And I know man make it now. No struggle feel. I mean no all of the.
So for sure. Thank you guys so much. And with this, we'll be gone.
Are you tuning to Fab Radio 90.3 FM? Turn up the radio. It's your host, Loca, Zaida, Tyra. Sit back, relax, get ready for the show. We are the youths of the future, so we set the trend everywhere that we go. Hear us on your radio. It's your girl, Loca. Are you ready to be down with the teens? Down with the teens? Up to reality. On your mark, get set, here we go. Skitty, skitty, bang. Turn up your radio, let's get it poppin'. Teen lifestyle, fashion, music, trend setting. What's hot, what's not, what's the latest? School vibes, tell your friends we be reppin'. Are you ready for a good debate? Here's a hot seat if you got what it takes. So get ready to be down with the teens, up to reality.
Tune in every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Fab Radio 90.3 FM. Brought to you by the Mega the Youth Foundation and Social Domain Unit Social Support.
And Fab Radio 90.3 FM. Turn up the radio. It's your host, Loca, Zaida, Tyra. Sit back, relax, get ready for the show. We are the youths of the future, so we set the trend everywhere that we go. Hear us on your radio. It's your girl, Loca. Are you ready to be down with the teens? Down with the teens, up to reality. On your mark, get set, here we go. Skitty, skitty, bang. Turn up your radio, let's get it poppin'. Teen lifestyle, fashion, music, trend setting. What's hot, what's not, what's the latest? School vibes, tell your friends we be reppin'. Are you ready for a good debate? Here's a hot seat if you got what it takes. So get ready to be down with the teens, up to reality.
Tune in every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Fab Radio 90.3 FM. Brought to you by the Mega the Youth
This
Foundation
is
and
Fab
Social
Radio
Domain Unit.
90.3 FM.